Hello, folks, and a very good morning from City Club Cricket Ground, Mirpur. It's Ace Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by Bashundhara Sports City, and this is the very first game of the season between Cricket Hawkers and Stargaze Strikers. The very first ball of the season, has gone for a boundary. A great start for Shahriar Fahim, and certainly Mahbubul Alam Rajib will be under some pump. It was a wide delivery outside the off stump. The batter just lets it go. It's a hazy morning here at Mirpur. Absolutely muggy out here. It's cold, it's chilly. So it's going to be difficult for the fielders as well. That's the wide. I was talking about that he went wide in the previous delivery, Rajib, but this time completely wayward, and the umpire had to extend his arms. Just dabs it towards deep third for only a single though. Interesting call from the skipper Rajib. It's cold, it's chilly, and there is some moisture in the wicket as well. So starting off with the fast bowler could be a wise decision, but he thought otherwise and decided to start off with some spin. That slapped away and slapped away for a boundary. The second boundary of this over. And this one comes from the willow of Mia Sohail. The first boundary was scored by Shahriar Fahim, and now Mia Sohail joins the party. Kept a tad bit low. Ends the over with a dot. 10 runs from the very first over of this season after one Cricket Hawkers at 10 for none. So all these pictures are coming to you live from City Club Cricket Ground, Mirpur. This is Alif Tasneem from the Combox, and I'm joined by Sahaf Mahmood. He'll be joining soon. So we are bringing the exclusive actions right from Mirpur 12. So a combination of spin and pace. Siam Mahmood, he partners Mahbubul Alam Rajib in the bowling attack. Oh, that's a good delivery to start off. He's someone who can swing the new ball early on. As long as the shine of the ball is on, Siam Mahmood can be a tricky customer, so the batters have to be meticulous about facing his swing. He can move the new cherry in both ways, inward and outward movement. Yes, this time it had a slight away swinger. The batter just dabs it away and picks up a single. A bit of change in length. He goes for a pitched up delivery this time around. different ploys we have seen, because the second delivery of this over was a tad bit shorter from Siam, but he decided to change his plan in the very next delivery. Oops! Bit of mistake. Went down the leg, and the keeper makes a bit of mistake as well. So 2 runs will be added to the tally. One from the wide and another one from the single. Well, change in length and bit of appeal as well from the wicket keeper. All of a sudden, he went for a shorter delivery. That's a good ball. That's a very good ball. Late outward movement from Siam Mahmood. 4 runs from this over. Certainly an auspicious one from the perspective of Stargaze strikers. After 2, it's 14 for none. So the skipper Mahbubul Alam Rajib continues. Change of angle for him. Comes from round the wicket. He does it very often in last man stands cricket. Tries to use that angle against the right-hander. The first delivery kept a tad bit low, and he's eyeing for that particular option. That's steered down to deep third. Will just be a single, so runs are coming for cricket hawkers. A lot of runs came from the very first over. A couple of boundaries were there. Both the openers, Fahim and Sohail, they took on Mahbubul Alam Rajib. A slightly edgy this time around. Is running away towards deep third once again. And couple of easy runs for the batters of Cricket Hawker. That was smart cricket, I must say. He just dabbed it and quickly ran for a couple. A vociferous appeal from the bowler. The keeper is after it. Will it reach the fence? Yes, it does. So boundaries keep coming from Rajib over. That's the first one of Rajib's second. Cricket Hawker move on to 22 for none. Eight runs already from 4 deliveries. The ultimate delivery is yet to be bowled. And he's proving to be a slightly expensive Mahbubul Alam Rajib, the skipper of Stargaze Strikers. So a dot delivery to end things up. After 3, it's 22 for none, Cricket Hawkers. The second over from Siam Mahmood's Kota starts off with a single. Once again, a pitched up delivery, driven with utmost ease by Mia Sohil. And change of strike. The single brings Shahriar Fahim to the strike once again. Oh, that's a lovely shot. My words, what a shot. This has to be the shot of the day. A magnificent pickup shot from Shahriar Fahim. Seems like he has got a wrist of steel. How easily he picked it up and sends it out of the park for a boundary. Absolutely treat for the eyes. Bit of trigger movement from Fahim. He's looking for a couple and looks like they'll make it easily. Yes, they do. Bit of fumble as well from the fielder, and that has assisted the batters to make it quite easily. So these things have to be better from Stargaze strikers. Both the batters are looking in a good nick right now. And for squeezing them, deliveries like these won't certainly help. That was a poor delivery from Siam down the leg side and easily put away from Shahriar Fahim. Once again, the second boundary of this over, and Siam will be under some pump. In his first over, Siam conceded only 4 runs, but from the first 4 deliveries of this over, 11 runs came. Oh, from the edge, this can be risky. No, that's over the top for a 6. Magnificent. Even from a miss hit, they get a 6. The most expensive over of this game comes to a close. 17 runs from it. After 4, it's 39 for none, Cricket Hawker. And for the first time in this game, there will be a change of voice. Saf Mahmood will be joining in.
Good morning, Alif. Pleasure to be back here in the commentary box after a couple of months for the new season of Ace Last Man Stands powered by Bashundhara Sports. This is the first game of the season and it's Cricket Hawkers up against Stargaze Strikers. Mahbubul Alam, the skipper, bowling his third over. Slog sweep, didn't get the connection right, got the elevation but not the distance, yet it falls safely and in the end just a single. Shahriar Fahim and Mia Sohil are the openers for Cricket Hawker. They are off to a flyer, 40 for none after 4.2 overs. That one kept a bit low. Stargaze Strikers, on the other hand, have used only 2 bowlers so far. The captain himself, Mahbubul Alam, and Siam Mahmood. Easily guided that one away towards third man for a single. So as I was talking, Rajiv and Siam Mahmood are the 2 bowlers introduced from Stargaze Strikers. Pace from one end and spin from the other. That's a good combination, but not effective so far. Using his feet. There's a sweeper in the deep. Should just be a single. A good over from Mahbubul Alam. After 5, it's 42 for none. Five overs completed, and finally a new bowler introduced into the attack. It's a left arm orthodox spinner, Abu Tahir Johnny. Big appeal and given straight away. So, new bowler does the trick for Stargaze strikers. And it's the big fish, Shahriar Fahim, who has to depart. He scored 33 runs and definitely gave the team a quick fire start. So it's 43 for 1. So after playing some lovely shots, some boundaries and over boundaries, Shahriar Fahim has to depart for 33, and the new batter is there in the crease. It's Habib Ahmed taking guard now. A flighted delivery, easily cut away for single. We are live from City Club Ground, Mirpur. A quick single taken. And that takes Mia Sohail's score to 11 of 12 deliveries. Last ball of this over coming up. A successful over so far. And oh, extra bounce. What an over this is. Just 3 runs coming off it and a vital wicket. After 6 is 45 for 1. The skipper is back into the attack and bowling his last over early on in this innings. He has been expensive in his first 2 overs, but just given away 3 runs in his last over. A quick single taken. It was Shahriar Fahim who played a quick fire innings. Alongside him was Mia Sohail. He was sensible and slow. He's batting at a strike rate of below 100. He joins the crease with Habib Ahmed right now. White ball signaled. So left hand right hand combination. Flighter delivery. Slog sweep. Has it gone the distance? No, it hasn't. Taken. Oh, what have you done, Habib Ahmed? You have just faced 4 deliveries. Cricket hawker are in slight bit of bother. They lost their second wicket. And it's the skipper who gets his first wicket. It's 47 for 2. What an exquisite comeback this is from Stargaze strikers. After 5 overs, the score was 42 without loss. And after 7 now, it's 47 for 2. So only 5 runs scored in the last 2 overs. That's excellent comeback. Mahbubul Alam leading from the front, bowled all 4 overs. He has picked up a wicket as well. They're pushing for two, and that's good running between the wickets. Abu Tahir joining back into the attack. He shed the first blood of cricket hawkers. Oh, down the leg side, two is the call. The keeper is chasing it. They should get 2 runs comfortably. And they're running for the third. No. A slight overthrow, but there was a man to cover the ball. It's a cold, hazy morning. And as Alif Tasnim briefly mentioned, that there is slight moisture in the pitch. The ball is coming into the bat nicely, but watch out for the uneven bounces. Sometimes the ball is bouncing way too much, sometimes it's keeping low. So you gotta watch out those things. Third ball of this over coming up. Using his feet, just a single taken. Talking about the venue, Last Man Stands Dhaka League presents features matches from various venues, from different types of settings. We are live here from Mirpur. It's an urban setting, not far away from Dhaka. A quick single taken. There are some other famous venues here in Dhaka where these matches are held. For example, Pubargao Kriya Shikhar Pratishthan, Lake Puri Cricket Arena. Fuller delivery, drill downtown, should just be a single. So 8 overs completed, 54 for 2. And there will be change in the commentary box.
Thank you, Sahaf. After 8 overs, it's certainly even Steven competition between these two sides. Cricket Hawkers, they are 54 for 2. Certainly a good comeback from the Stargaze boys. Couple of wickets, one for Rajiv and one for Johnny. That's aerial, but lands safe. Monir Hussain Joy was out there for some protection. So Mia Sohail is the one who is the set batter, is out there right from the beginning and scored 19 from 19 run a ball he's getting. So he has to be there and he has to take the responsibility of playing some big shots. He went on an attempt as well in the very first delivery of this over, but found out Monir Hussain Joy at the boundary line. But certainly, the couple of wickets, they have reduced the pace. But oh my goodness, this could be the third one. But a sloppy drop from Monir Hussain Joy. That was completely a dully. And he speels it. Looks absolutely frustrated with himself. And how costly this miss will be, that's the question. That could be the wicket of the set batter Mia Sohail. As I was just mentioning, he needs to go for some big shots. He was on that mission. But this could be his end as well. But luckily he gets alive And let's see whether he can make the best use of it. So it's a decent over from Ronnie Khan. Has come to deliver his first over in this game and done really well, that must be said. Only 4 runs from his first 4 and keeps it 4. So certainly a successful over from Stargaze perspective. After 9, it's 58 for 2. Cricket Hawker. This is the batting card. 33 runs for Shahriar Fahim. He had a good start. 20 runs for Mia Sohail and not much success from Habib Ahmed. And Saiful Islam Sujan is trying to accompany Mia Sohail as much as possible. Just to let you people know, it's an 18 over game. And after 9 overs, the ends have been changed. So one of the wicket takers, Abu Tahir Johnny, will be for his third over. Just getting his field right, stationing the fielders at the right areas. There is a deep backward square leg, a deep mid wicket, long on, long off, cover, and a squarish deep third. So just a conventional field setup for last man stands. 3 fielders on the off side, 3 fielders on the on. Comes down the pitch, hammers it downtown, but finds the man once again. Mia Sohail has been trying this shot for so many occasions. He's advancing down the pitch, but persistently finding out the fielders. Bowled him! Castles him up. You miss, I hit. And that's the end of Saiful Islam Shujan. A short innings comes to a close. Only 4 runs from 5 deliveries, and he has to go back to the hut. That's the second wicket for Johnny. He'll be absolutely exhilarated. It's 60 for 3, Cricket Hawker. So the new batter is Moinul Hauladar. Replaces Saiful Islam Shujan, who just departed, scoring 4. Went for the cut, and the very first delivery he faces, but missed it completely. This time he makes a connection, but finds the fielder in the deep. Will just be a single. And with the help of that, he gets off the mark. Does Moinul Hauladar. And that brings the conclusion of the 10th over as well. After 10, it's 61 for 3. That's in the air, but in the gap. A single has been picked up. It's Ace Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by Bashundhara Sports City. This is the first game of the season. We're coming to you live from City Club Cricket Ground. That's a good shot. That's got the elevation, but not the distance. And once again, that's a drop. The second drop chance of this game. The Stargaze fielders are having a horrible day in terms of catching. Seems like they have got butterfingers and they're dropping one chance after another. This is poor. This is poor stuff. Hands on head of the keeper. And they must be disappointed with these sort of efforts in the outfield. A quicker delivery. Worked away by the batter just for a single. So Mia Sohel, his second time lucky. That can be said. After that drop chance. That's going to be a boundary. Delicately played. Very much artful by Mia Sohel. Once again, it was a quicker one. He just helped it on its way and gets a 4. So the score moves up to 70 now. It's 70 for 3 Cricket Hawker. And Ronnie Khan is proving to be expensive. Gave away 4 from his first over and already 9 runs. Appeals against it. It'll be 10 from his second over. And after 11, it's 71 for 3 Cricket Hawker. So the 12th over begins. Just past the outside edge. For the first time, it's Fahad Hussain Onik into the attack. The right arm seamer. It's a different way to play cricket, last man stands. A slightly different format. Commenced back in 2005 in England. And right now LMS is played over 20 countries around the globe. The Last Man Stands World Cup also takes place. And in the last edition of the Last Man Stands World Cup, LMS Bangladesh became the world champions. So three back-to-back dot deliveries from Fahad. He's having a good start, that must be said. And three deliveries were outside the off stump in the corridor of uncertainty for the batter. And Mia Sohail seems to be struggling against his pace. Once again, he misses it. This is good bowling. He's bowling at the good length area, just hitting that particular length third and making it difficult for the batter to decide whether to face on the front foot or to go at his back foot. He's making some error to that judgment. And yes, 5 in a row, a maiden over for Fahad Hussain. A magnificent first over. Where were you? After 12, it's 71 for 3. Cricket Hawker, and once again there will be a change in voice. Saf Mahmood will be joining in for the next 4 overs.
Thank you, Alif. Ronnie Khan is back with his third over. And let me tell you, what an exquisite comeback this is from Stargaze strikers. Catches the call, but it's into the gap. But just a single taken. So Moinul Hauladar moves to 4 now. He was looking for the couple, but his partner wasn't. Using his feet, that's aerial. And that has gone the distance. 6 runs. A very welcome boundary for Mia Sohail. He was seeming to be struggling in the crease right from the get-go, but it was a very important boundary and very well timed. Quicker one from Ronnie. That's nicely guided away. 4 more. Wow. Absolutely treat to watch. Back-to-back boundaries from the bat of Mia Sohail. He moves on to 38 of 32 deliveries. And pressure on Ronnie Khan. Into the gap again. And oh dear, what they have done. What have they done? They should have stopped the ball, but they couldn't. And in the end, it's 3 boundaries in a row. Now what an over this is for Cricket Hawker. 13 overs completed. It's 86 for 3. 15 of this over. Mia Sohail was one of the openers for Cricket Hawker. He was sensible and slow in the first few overs. Now he's looking quite comfortable. He's on 42 now of 33 deliveries. Now if it was a conventional cricket, I would have said that he should carry on till the end of this innings. But in this mode of the game, he won't be able to bat once he reaches 50. So scoring a half century. Edged and dropped again. Would you believe it? Too many drop catches. Way too many drop catches. Imagine if those catches were taken, they would have lost 2 or 3 more wickets. Farhad Hossain Onik back into the attack. He bowled a maiden over in his very beginning over. This time he gave away a single. There should have been a catch, to be very honest. Not so good from the keeper. Bowling with genuine pace. Mia Sohail faced all 5 deliveries in his previous over. Aged again, but landed safely. A quick single taken. Moves on to 43 of 34 deliveries. And as I was saying, that reaching 50 runs is a milestone and and a bad news at the same time for the batting side, because there will be a new batter in the crease. Definitely won't have the momentum straight away. Pulled away, catch it is the call, and dropped again. Would you believe it? Would you believe it? What is going on here? The skipper is not happy. They're having a chat over there. And too many drop catches in the very beginning of the game. In this ground, the boundaries are comparatively shorter, but the batters seem to be not timing the ball too well. Short delivery again. Swings but misses. Farhad Hossain Onik delivers with great pace, immense pace. And he must be proud of himself, bowling his first over of the season and getting a maiden. Pulls again, but just a single taken. Only 5 of this over, another good over for Stargaze strikers despite a drop catch. After 14, it's 91 for 3. Cricket Hawker was off to a flyer start. They built up a nice solid opening partnership of 43 runs, but after the first wicket of Shahriar Fahim, who departed after scoring 33 runs, they are not looking too much comfortable. Down the leg side. Wide not given. Perhaps there must be a connection. Oh, misses that one completely. That one kept a bit low. Moinul Haladar on strike. Is still looking to get some momentum. Wide ball signaled this time. It was way outside the off stump, so an easy call for the umpire. Hits that one hard but straight to the fielder. Abu Tahir Johnny is the most successful bowler. Oh, inside edge, and that's running away. Fine. Should be a boundary. It is a boundary. So lucky runs, but they will take it. Mia Sohail moves on to 47 with that boundary. 47 of 35 deliveries. And Abu Dhabi Johnny bowling his last ball of his innings. 2 for 19. Using his feet. Should just be a single. So 2 for 20 in his 4 overs. After 15 it's 98 for 3. Farhad Hossain Onik, one of the most economical bowlers in this innings. He's back into the attack and straight away he's keeping the batter under pressure. Mia Sohail is on 48 now. After scoring 2 more runs, he has to depart as per the rules of last man stands. Oh, that was a really nasty delivery. Off the gloves, I reckon. The keeper collects the ball and just a single taken. Yep, from his reaction, he's checking his hand. So it must be off the glove. I hope he's okay. He's on 49 now. We have got last 5 overs remaining. The run rate is just over 6. But since they've got some wickets in hand, they should be eyeing on scoring at least 10 runs per over in the last 5 overs. But it is a danger. It is a terror when Farhad Hossain Onik is bowling. He delivers the short deliveries with perfect accuracy and with immense pace. Oh, look at the bat go! And it's taken. And there could be a run out as well. No, the keeper misses that one. What a delivery that is from Farhad Hossain Onik. And it is Moinul Hawladar who has to depart. Look at the bat. It almost hit the leg umpire over there. Absolute dangerous bowling from Farhad Hossain with dangerous pace. Not giving the batters any chance. So Moinul Hawladar, after not a very good innings of just 10 runs, he has to depart. Cricket hawker, 99 for 4. New batter into the crease. It's Fozle Ikram Purno on strike. Big appeal, huge appeal. No response from the umpire, and there is an overthrow. That's sloppy in the field. 2 runs taken, and also I gotta mention that when the catch was taken, the batters also stole 2 runs. This is called a steal, as per the rules of last man stands, that you can steal 2 runs even when the catch is taken. So last ball of this over coming up. It seems like he's adjusting the helmet. If I briefly explain you the batting scorecard, only the openers scored the majority of the runs. It's Shahriar Fahim who scored 33. It's Mia Sohail, who is still in the crease, scored 49 of 38 deliveries. Just a slight push. After 16, it's 102 for 4.
Thank you, Sahaf. And a boundary to kickstart the 17th over. It's the first boundary for Fozle Krampurno. Slightly edgy, but he finds the gap in between deep point and deep third man. So the 17th over kickstarts with a 4, and that'll certainly boost a lot of confidence for the batters of Cricket Hawker. Siam Mahmood delivered his first couple of overs within the first 6, and now he has been introduced in the death overs. He went a slightly wide outside the off stump, and the batter took the full toll of it. So it's 106 for 4. Cricket Hawker. Once again an edge, and once again a boundary. Back-to-back boundaries for Purno. Certainly not the shot he was intending to play. However, in this stage of the game, runs matter, not the way runs are coming. We're coming to you live from City Club Cricket Ground, Mirpur. It's Ace Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by Bashundhara Sports City. The first game of this season. That's a good comeback from Siam. So the last delivery of the 17th over. Siam Mahmood ends this over with a dot. 8 runs from his third over. It's 110 for 4. Right, so the ultimate over of this innings. You have to remember that it's an 18 over game. 2 overs have been curtailed. It's 110 for 4 cricket hawker. Not a mammoth total, that must be said, at least in this venue, City Club Cricket Ground. That's aerial, but gonna land safe. There was an opportunity. Still there is one. My words. That's gone. Yes, that's gone. A direct hit from the keeper. And that brings the end of Mia Sohail perhaps. We have to wait for the confirmation. Was that Mia Sohail? Okay. Right, so it's Mia Sohail. Yes, Mia Sohail has to go back. The 5th wicket falls down and it's a run out. It's 1-1-1 for 5. That's gonna be a 4. Yes, it reaches the fence in no time. Farhad Hussainonik is for his last over and the last over of this innings as well. That's a wayward one. The umpire, Tanveer Hussain Shihab, had to extend his arms to call this one as a wide. Once again, a good ball. A quick one from Farhad. Beats the batter, all ends up. The new batter is Jubair Parag, who just hit a boundary right after his arrival. From the inside edge, and that's gonna be 4 more. He's proving to be really fortunate. Is Jubair Parag. Got the inside part of the bat and got to the vacant zone for another boundary in the penultimate delivery of this innings. The score moves up to 120s and it's certainly a fighting total for Cricket Hawker. The last ball, that's been dragged away and that's going to be 4 more. Another boundary, a couple of boundaries to complete the innings. After 18, it's 124 for 5. Cricket Hawker. And they end with some bang. So the target for Stargaze strikers will be 125 from 18 overs. We're going for a short innings break. We'll be right back with the run chase. Stay with us, don't go anywhere.
Welcome back. The players and the umpires have made their way into the middle. After a short break, we are back with the proceedings to start off the second innings. Stargaze strikers, they need only 125 runs to win of 90 balls. It was an 18 over game. Despite some sloppy efforts in the field, they managed to restrict Cricket Hawker to 126, 124 runs. They need to chase down 125 of 90 deliveries. Cricket Hawker would expect not to make silly efforts in the deeps. Off the mark straight away, Abu Tahir Johnny. He was magnificent with the ball, economical, and a very impactful wicket taker at the same time. And now he has started off the proceedings with the bat. It's Zubair Parag into the action. And right on the money. What a beauty. Arman Hussain joins alongside Abu Tahir Johnny into the middle. And Cricket Hawker, they need to keep in mind that they're not defending a big target, so they need to be very sensible in the field and in the bowling as well. That's outside the off stump, white ball signaled. That's timed beautifully, but straight to the ban in the deep. Just a single taken. 3 of the first 3 deliveries. For the batting side now, for Stargaze strikers, the team message should be just hold on, carry on, maintain a stable run rate, and the game should be ours. Oh, beautifully bowled, Yorker length. That's into the gap though. And in fact, that has run away for 4. How often you see that? He just defended a Yorker delivery and that has, in the end, run away for 4. Thanks to the shorter boundaries in this venue. So, first boundary came from the bat of Abu Tahir Johnny. He shed the first blood with the ball as well for his team. Not the most handsome looking strokes, but still, he'll take the first boundary. Last ball of the first over coming up. A solid push. And an easy single taken. After 1, it's 8 wicket lost. Omar Saif into the attack, the right arm of spinner. That's not good bowling. Down the leg side and easy pickings, and that has reached the fence for 4. So 4 more for Stargaze strikers, and that has also come from the bat of no surprise Abu Tahir Johnny. He's in a fabulous touch, isn't he? Right from the get-go, with the ball and with the bat, he's being absolutely fabulous. Some message exchange between the wicketkeeper and the bowler. That's a big hit. That's into the gap as well. So 4 more runs. That's brilliant batting. He picked the gap with precision, and that's a brilliant hit as well. Beautifully timed. When the pitch, most of the batters are struggling to time the ball. That's guided away. The man at third is a bit finer position, surprisingly, which we don't see when there's a spinner into the attack. Talking about the last shot, hitting a slog sweep against the turn is never easy. Aman Hussain on strike now. Quicker delivery, nicely punched away, and that has gone for 4 runs. What an over that is. After 2, it's 21 without lost. Walked away towards deep mid wicket for a single. Last man stands is an exceptional game mode. Exceptional mode of cricket. 8 versus 8. So the batters have only 8 wickets in hand, including the last man. The bowling side, on the other hand, has only 8 players, and one is the bowler and one is of course the wicket keeper, so only 6 fielders can remain in the field. So generally all 6 fielders remain outside the inner ring. That's edged away, well fielded there in the deep. Just a single in the end. If you look into the field, long off, long on, deep square leg, deep fine leg, third man, and deep point in position for Zubair Parag. Oh, looked to work away that one, but couldn't get the connection. Turning out to be a good over for Zubair Parag. Pace is doing the trick here in this venue. Guided away. This time he gets the connection and gets the single quite comfortably. 3 overs completed, just 3 runs coming off of that. 24 without lost. Just like Cricket Hawker, Stargaze Strikers started off with a pace and spin combination, pace from one end and spin from the other. But unlike Cricket Hawker, they made a quick bowling change. It's Moinul Haladar into the attack. Oh, look to go big once again. Couldn't get the connection though. Moinul Haladar hasn't done very well with the bat. Has only managed to score 10 runs for his team. Now he's got responsibility with the ball. Guided away. Just a single taken. The boundaries are short over here, so it's quite unlikely that the batters will get 2 runs. But it's quite easy to hit 4s and maximums. Here's Arman Hussain. Force of the back foot. Another single taken. Guided away. Another single taken. The run rate is stable enough. They just need to hold on. They just need to make sure that they don't lose too many wickets, just like Cricket Hawker did after building up a nice solid opening partnership. And on the other hand, Stargaze Strikers, they should make sure that they don't be too much sloppy in the field. Now what a shot that is. What a beauty. Cut away into the gap, 4 runs. 4 to end of this over. After 4 is 31 without lost, and there is going to be a change in the commentary box.
Thank you very much, Sahaf. After 4 overs, it's 31 for none. Stargaze Strikers. Well, that's the first blood. And that's been drawn by Saiful Islam Shujan. It seems like my rival to the com box is kind of a blessing for Cricket Hawker. Saiful Islam Shujan gets his first wicket in the very first ball he delivers. He came from round the wicket and castles Abu Tahir Johnny. It's the first blood. In the 5th over, it's 31 for 1. Right, so it's Monir Hossain Joy at number 3. Replaces Abu Tahir Johnny. Has to take the responsibility since the first wicket has fallen down. So it's going to be important to rebuild the partnership as much as possible for Stargaze Strikers. But this was a much needed breakthrough for Cricket Hawker because this partnership was going in great guns. Both the batters were scoring fluently, and the flow of the runs should have been stopped A half-hearted appeal. The bowler was interested, but no one other seemed enthusiastic about it. It's 32 for 1. That's a lovely shot. And that's going to beat the fielder as well. Brings another boundary for Arman Hussain. And the flow of the run continues for Stargate strikers. Right, so that's the completion of the fifth over. 5 runs from the fifth. It's 37 for 1. Stargate strikers. Oh, that's a lovely delivery. Sharp turn and bounce from Moinul Hauladar. We haven't seen much of a bounce from the wicket right from the morning, but for the first time, there was steep bounce and sharp turn. Interesting. That was an armor. Came back in with the arm. Will just be a single. So, what Moinul is trying to do is trying to mix up the deliveries. One is turning away, another one is coming back into the right-hander. So he wants to create that confusion in the mind of the batter. The call is for the second, and they should make it easily. Yes, they do. Bit of miscommunication in the middle between two fielders, and that really has allowed the batters to steal the second run. I don't think there should have been a couple, but again, that particular mistake has caused it. Bowled him! That went through the gate and castled Arman Hussain. Exactly, this was the delivery I was talking about, that he's interested to create that confusion in the mind of the batter. It was a quicker one, and Armour just held its line and went on to uproot a couple of stumps. And this sends back Arman Hussain to the pavilion. The second breakthrough has been brought as well for Cricket Hawkers, and they have made a really good comeback in the game. It's 41 for 2. Siam Mahmood has to walk into the middle after the fall of the second wicket. The fast bowling all-rounder has got a huge responsibility in his shoulder. So two new batters in the middle. Siam gets off the mark straight away and gets off the mark with a boundary. Beautifully bisects those two fielders and gets a boundary in the very first ball he faces. After 6 overs, it's 45 for 2 cricket. In fact, Stargaze strikers. So Shujon continues. Picked up a wicket in the very first over he delivered, and that too was in the very first delivery of this season of his quota. We're coming to you live from City Club Cricket Ground. It's Ace Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by Bashundhara Sports City. The very first game of this season. Slightly edgy, was aerial as well. If there was any fielder inside the 38th circle in that particular zone, this could be a wicket as well. But in last man stands cricket, it's not possible because it's eight-a-side game, and usually 6 fielders, they're stationed at the boundary line to prevent the boundaries. A single to complete the 7th over. After 7, it's 49 for 2. Stargaze. Just one short of their team 50. At this stage, Cricket Hawker, they were 47 for 2. After 7's almost a similar situation for Stargaze striker as well. They're just 2 runs ahead. But the table can turn anytime, especially if the bowlers do well from Cricket Hawker. But this guy who's on strike, Monir Hussain Joy, has to be responsible. He is such an experienced campaigner and a quality batter as well. And commentator's blessing. As I was just praising him, he hits a boundary to prove me correct. And this brings the team 50 as well. It's 52 for 2 Stargaze. With the help of this 4, no chance for the fielder to stop this one. Went across the line. A slight appeal too from the bowler, but no response from the umpire Tanveer Hussain Shihab. Two officials for this game are Tanveer Hussain Shihab and Omar Farooq Russell. Swept away and in the gap. Once again a boundary. Moinul Hauladar is leaking runs and proving to be really expensive. Right, big gaps, really big gaps on the onside. The distance between the fielder from mid wicket to long on is really big, and Monir Hossain Joy has taken the full advantage of it. A dot to end the 8th over. After 8, Stargaze are 59 for 2, and there will be a change in the com box as well.
After 8 overs, 59 for 2, and pretty much coincidentally, after 8 overs, Cricket Hawker, they were 54 for 2, so it's almost similar. Perhaps a short break is going on in the middle. In the meantime, if we look into the scorecard, both of the openers, Abu Tahir Johnny and Arman, they both scored 19. The opening partnership, just like the first innings, looked really very solid of 31 runs, but eventually at the beginning of the 5th over, they lose their very first wicket, and now it's 59 for 2 after 8 overs. They need 66 more runs of 50 balls. In other words, 66 needed of last 10 overs. Pretty much gettable, but they just need to make sure that they keep wickets in hand right now at this moment. We have seen some counter attacks from Siam Mahmood playing some wonderful shots. Moinul Hawladar bowled the previous over. Despite getting a wicket, he was slightly expensive in his previous over. But now it's the opening bowler, Zubair Parag, back into the action in the 9th over. Straight down the ground. 2 is the call. They're running for the second and they get it quite comfortably. That's good running between the wickets. Good start of this over. What to worry about when the required run rate is pretty much under control. Just keep wickets in hand, keep on rotating the strikes. Yes, and just like that, keep on playing a few dot deliveries when you feel that the deliveries are on the money. Oh, beautifully cut away. That's into the gap. 4 runs. What a shot that is. Just use the pace of the bowler. He made it look so easy. But he timed the ball to absolutely perfection. 6 of the first 3 deliveries. So both of the batters are looking pretty much well set. An easy single taken. So a 4 followed by a single. Turning out to be another great over for Stargaze strikers. 7 of it so far. Oh, change of length. 2 is the call once again, but the batters changed their mind in the end. 9 overs completed, 67 for 2. Nine overs completed. We have got another 9 overs remaining in this innings. The bowling end has changed, and the players are taking a short break, perhaps in the middle. "58 more runs needed of 45 deliveries. Both of the batters are looking quite comfortable into the middle. And confidence, it is definitely a game changer. No matter what you do in life, you play cricket, if you're a batsman or a bowler, or even if you're a commentator, confidence is the key. So, new bowler introduced, it's Habib Ahmed, the left arm orthodox spinner. Aerial but safe, and a single taken. The sun is up, but the cool breeze is freezing our hands. Oh, that was a risky shot. Was too close to cut, but somehow he got the connection, or else it could have been a trouble. Fortunately for the batter, the ball, it was a slower delivery. Oh, looked for the big one, but misses that one completely. Siam Mahmood on strike. He played some lovely shots. Oh, just like this one. How far has that gone? Bring another ball. 6 runs. That's what you call commentator's blessing. As I was praising him, he is definitely praiseworthy, and he has played another praiseworthy shot. And this time it is the big one, probably biggest one so far in this match. And another good over turning out to be for Stargaze strikers. Last ball of this over coming up. Oh, a bit of appeal from the keeper, but I reckon he went too far across, and an easy decision for the umpire. After 10, it's 75 for 2. Last man stands. It's a new way of playing cricket. Some exceptional rules challenging both the batting sides and the bowling sides. These are challenging and exciting at the same time. Played over 30 countries and more than 100 venues. Big appeal, huge appeal. But the umpire thinks otherwise. As I was talking about, last man stands has gained so much popularity over the world, across different countries and different cultures. Definitely being one of the mediums that spreads the beautiful game of cricket across the world. Big appeal, and I believe there was an inside edge, and that's what the umpire suggests. So ultimately, just a single taken, and yes, there is no leg by signal, so there must be an inside edge. And got to mention that it's Fozle Ikram Purno into the attack. He's bowling great, maintaining the stump corridor, challenging the batters, and already a very good over. Sometimes economical overs can change the game, putting pressure onto the batters. Then they play some risky shots, sometimes throw their wickets away. Cut away this time, and that's well fielded. Certainly saved a couple of runs for his team. 4 of this over after 11 is 79 for 2. Well, Habib Ahmed back into the attack, and straight away he has been punished for a maximum from the bat of Siam Mahmood. And big appeal from the keeper. So a bunch of appeals. The last over was a good over in terms of economy. Oh, that's a poor delivery. But that's gone straight into the hands. Would you believe it? That should have been punished. It was a full toss delivery meant to be hit away for a maximum, but he only manages to find the fielder at deep square leg. So, another one bites the dust for Stargaze strikers, and it's one of the key batters. It's Joy who departs. 11 over 3 ball. Could this be the game-changing over? Could this be the game-changing wicket? 86 for 3. So Habib Ahmed, despite bowling a poor delivery, he has got a wicket. Solid defense. Ronnie Khan on strike. He is not taking any risk straight away. So despite being hit for a maximum at the very start, very beginning delivery, I believe this is a good over. Look to sweep that one away, but misses that one completely, hitting down the wrong line. After 12, it's 86 for 3, and there will be a change in the voice.
Ball them! You miss, I hit. What a start to this over. And Moinul Halwadar gets his second. He was going to play across the line, but missed the ball completely, and the ball went on to hit the middle stump. Rattled and uprooted. The second wicket for Moinul, and interestingly, he has uprooted the stumps on both occasions. Uprooted a couple of stumps in his first wicket, and now uprooted the middle stump in his second. Great display of bowling from this lad, and he deserves a lot of appreciation from the commentators, from his teammates. Certainly, he's receiving a lot of appreciation. But this is the fall of the fourth wicket for Stargaze Strikers. It's 86 for 4. Well, this is turning out to be a humdinger of a game. There was lot of turns, lot of twists, and still the pendulum is swinging. Sometimes Target Strikers, they were on the upper hand, and sometimes Cricket Hawker Abu Hassan Milan just arrives to the middle, pushes the first ball, and gets off the strike. So straight away he gets off the mark, and the score moves up to 87 right now. 87 for 4 Target Strikers. They need 38 runs. Another single will be fetched. So runs are coming for Stargaze. That's a very good sign. They have to score runs because only 5.1 overs are left. Remember, it's an 18 over game, so not the ball which is showing on the graphics card. Exactly 5 overs are left after this delivery. It's 90 for 4, and they need 35 runs more from the last 5 overs. So it's Fazlekram Purno with his second over. Conceded only 5 from his first. In this stage, Cricket Hawker, they were 90, in fact 86 for 3. So Stargaze Strikers, they're 5 runs ahead and currently needing 34 from 23 deliveries. Just a little tuck round for a single. The call is for 2, but that's some good work from the fielder. He sends back really quick and prevents the batter from taking a couple. The score moves up to 93 now. 93 for 4 Stargaze Strikers, and they're cruising along in the pursuit of the target 125. 32 to get from the last 21. A slower delivery. He has taken the pace off deliberately. Good variation from Purno. That's the end of the 14th over as well. It's 93 for 4. 32 to get from the last 20. Habib Ahmed has taken a wicket with his third over. Concedes a single straight away. So one of them, between these two batters, Milan and Ronnie, someone has to be the aggressor. Because 31 runs from 19 deliveries won't be possible without hitting boundaries or over boundaries. Singles and doubles won't really help. Certainly there have to be boundaries, and for picking up those boundaries, someone has to attack. Let's see who takes that responsibility. I reckon Ronnie Khan is the one who should go after the bowlers. There's a big gap between long off and deep extra cover. So if the ball is pitched up outside the off stump, he should go for the cover drive. Punches it and finds the fielder at deep extra cover. Sweeping can also be a good option against the pitched up deliveries if the ball is within the stumps. If you can sweep behind the square, that can be a fruitful option because the fielder at deep backward square leg, he won't be able to stop it if the ball doesn't come to his line. And the outfield is really fast in this particular zone. In fine leg. Cuts it away, straight to the man. So another single, runs are coming, but they need boundaries. Boundaries must be scored. And it doesn't look like they're looking for boundaries in this point in time, Stargaze Strikers. The completion of the 15th over After 15, it's 98 for 4. Purno has been really economical. Let's see. Can he stick to that? Once again, a slower delivery. Bit of miscued from Ronnie. Ends up picking up a single. So the difference is getting bigger and bigger. 26 to get from 14 now. Stargaze desperately needing a boundary. Well, the last delivery bumped up all of a sudden, and for this reason, Milan has brought up his helmet. Just one short of the team 100 Stargaze strikers. Let's see if they can reach 100 by hitting a boundary. In the air, there's a fielder. Doesn't reach to him. Hands on head. The 100 comes, but that should not be their concern. Their concern should be about picking up a boundary, and they need it. They badly need a boundary. Stargaze strikers. Fazlekram Purno is not interested to give any sort of time to the batters. Straight back over the bowler's head, only for a single though. The bowling has been superb from Cricket Hawker. They have prevented the boundaries for a long time, and this is mounting the pressure on the batting side. Stargaze strikers, they are under the pump. Leading edge. No man under it, and lands in the no man's land. It's 1 or 2 for 4. A bumper. Steep bounce. Well, that's been called wide. Well, a late call from the umpire, but it's called wide. The bowler is completely surprised. Yes, it was a rising delivery. All of a sudden, it rose up and completely buffled the batter. And once again, Purno is interested to complete the over as quickly as possible, not giving time to the batters. Drags it straight to long on. Another very good over comes to a close. From the perspective of Cricket Hawker, Stargaze strikers, they need 21 runs from the last 2, and for the exciting actions for the last 2 overs, I welcome Saf Mahmood in the com box.
All right, folks, it's game on here. As Stargaze strikers, they require 21 runs of the last 2 overs. It's never easy when there is two new men into the crease. And let me tell you, folks, one wicket can change the course of the match. One brings two brings like two new batters in the crease, and it certainly mounts the pressure. It certainly makes it very difficult for the batters. Both of the batters in the crease, Ronnie Khan and Abu Hassan Milon, they are not getting the momentum, they are not getting the rhythms yet. Ronnie Khan is on 10 of 13 deliveries, and Abu Hassan Milon is at 7. 7 runs of 9 deliveries. Habib Ahmed, he's bowled fairly well, given away 19 runs in his 3 overs. He's picked up an important wicket as well. What a thrilling game this is turning out to be. The first and the very foremost game of the season. Oh, misses everyone! Misses everyone, and that raced away for 4. Lucky runs for Stargaze strikers. This should definitely ease the pressure. The keeper should have stopped that. It went between the legs of the batter, and the keeper completely misjudges the ball. Punches that one, but straight to the fielder. The sweeper cuts that one off, and just a single taken. 16 of 8. 16 remaining of 8 balls. Abu Hassan Milon, will he take on? Will he take on? No. His 2 is the call though. And they're running hard. They should get it. They get it comfortably. And it seems like the fielding side won't mind giving away 2 runs. 14 of 7. 14 of 7 now. Big appeal, but no response from the umpire. Just a single taken. Singles and doubles are not enough, let me tell you. Hit a boundary. Come on, Ronnie. Hit a maximum. Change the course of the match. Can you do it? Down the wicket. And that's gone all the way. 6 runs. That's what Ronnie Khan does. Fabulous batting. 7 needed of 5. Wow. What a shot. A much needed 6. Can this be the game changer? Can this be the turning point? 7 needed of 5. It's 118 for 4. Zubair Parag has been introduced to deliver the last over. 7 needed of 5. I reckon it is still anybody's game. Some improvisation in the fielding setup. We can see that the fielder in the cover region is inside the 30-yard circle. Now the bowler is making some more adjustments. Yes, he has been put back. He has been put back to deep point. And there are 4 fielders in the offside region and 2 fielders in the leg side region. Can the batters take the advantage of that? The message to the bowler must be bowl outside the off stump. Yes, he does that, and that's a dot delivery. A much needed dot delivery for cricket hawker. Oh dear, oh dear. What a match this is turning out to be. 7 needed of 4 balls. Straight down the ground. And that's the maximum. Oh, what a beauty. Abu Hassan Milon. You beauty. It's all over for cricket hawker. The missing piece of expectations from his mates are over, and obviously there are changes in the fields. Here he goes, tucks it away for an easy single to get the first victory. Stargaze strikers, they bowled well, they batted well as well, and finished the match with a boundary, 4 runs. Oh, what a first match of the season we have had. That's all we got from the coverage. Thanks for joining us. There are more games to come, so don't go anywhere.